Greetings, Portal Masters. It's Lou here at Activision for another Let's Play. We're going to start this Let's Play in the Mushroom River level. Kingpin here is a penguin who is a master flipper food. And so you'll see he's using his awesome fins to use melee attacks to take out enemies.
Keep your friends close and your enemies sliced up. Up with penguins!
So we're going to progress forward here, jumping on top of these mushrooms, which give us a nice boost to this next area with some additional enemies to show off what Kingpin can do. So he's got this freeze breath attack. He's got a jump and slam down melee attack, which he can use to take out multiple enemies at once. And he's got that corkscrew dive that you just saw.
Oh man, I don't know if Stealth Valve already talked to you about it, but do not drink this water. I had some. Now I don't feel so good. Lava burp! Anyway, I'm a professional and here to escort you down the river. Just don't rock the boat too much, okay?
And so you'll see Eruptor is here to join us down the Mushroom River. And so in each of our levels, we now have some favorite Skylanders joining us to take more part in the story. And so in this level, it's Eruptor joining us. And you'll see, he's kind of got a fear of bugs.
Yeah. Guess you could see them. Back to the raft.
So you gotta watch out, make sure you don't fall in the water. As Eruptor mentioned, it's poisonous and it'll knock you back. And so we gotta make sure that we're jumping on the rafts and timing our jumps carefully to avoid these attacks from these bugs as well.
Cold cut.
Alright, and so now I'm gonna switch my Skylanders. So I've taken Kingpin off the portal, and I've brought in Ember. And so Ember is a sensei of the Sentinel class. She's got this great double-bladed katana, which she can use to take out enemies.
Splatter pillar.
Like the splatter pillar right here. And so you'll see she's got these great fast melee maneuvers, and then she also has these two really powerful fire attacks. One is the ability to open up a volcano in the ground, and then the other is to charge up a meteor strike in the air and send it flying at your enemies. So by defeating the splatter pillar, we got an Imaginite chest. We got a rare piece of Imaginite, and inside we get some new arm guards. We got the all-natural arm armor, and so you'll see here that it's part of the Wilderness Warrior set. So these sets are great because if you collect the base amount of parts needed, it'll then unlock an additional part, which is a really fun way to collect and expand your creation items for your Imaginators. So while we wait for our next raft, you'll see in the back a shrine for the Ninja Senseis. If you have a Ninja Sensei, you can walk back there and unlock their Sky Chi. But we're playing as a Sentinel now, so we're going to progress downriver.
I think I'm just gonna chill out here for a minute.
And so you'll see Ember's great for fast, close-up melee attacks. She does some really great combos, turning around, hitting as many enemies as possible with that double-bladed katana. And then finishing them all off with that volcano strike is really effective.
Before the battle,
and we got another Imaginite chest, so let's see what we get. Alright, we found a common piece. The new sorcerer. Oh, okay. So this is the s'more staff. This is one of my favorite weapons in the game because it looks like a marshmallow on a stick. All right, so now we're going to switch to Chopscotch, who is our undead smasher sensei. Now, Chopscotch is one of my favorite characters in the game. She's really small, but that big axe just packs such an insane punch that you just see it take out enemies in single chops. She's really, really awesome. She's really funny, too. She also speaks in rhymes, which you don't really expect from a sensei or a Skylander, but it's really funny when you hear her.
They should really call this place Buff.
So you'll see she's got that awesome overhead chop. Then she can also swing around, which is a great area of effect attack to take out groups of enemies. And so you'll see here when she's got the small little bugs surrounding her, she can do that swing attack to take out multiple of them at once. And then save a charged up overhead strike, which is great for a single enemy, for the splatter pillar. And defeating all those enemies also gives us another Imaginite chest. And we got the wind-up key backpack. And so you'll see it has 10 armor and 10 speed. Alright, so we're in this new area here. And you'll see there is a gong battle. And so the gong battles are these really fun encounters that only the senseis can take part in. And it's basically a test of their ultimate abilities, where you're facing off against a ton of enemies all at once. You'll see the meter in the upper right showing the enemies come in. Green means you've defeated them, red means they're still there to defeat. And so if you can defeat all of them and survive the challenge, you get a great reward. So a tip on the battle gongs is that if your sensei has Sky Chi, they're a lot easier. So I would recommend finding your sensei shrine and then going back and trying the battle gong.
Nice jump, but niceness only counts in horseshoes and pumpkin pie.
You'll see lots of treasure, lots of experience for your sensei, and then an additional Imaginite chest to continue your collection of parts.
New leg guards.
All right, we got some paneled leg armor, another piece that is included in a set. All right, Portal Masters, that was a look at the Mushroom River. Now we're going to skip ahead and join up with Jetvac in the Sky Baron hangar level.
Ah, vultures! Nature's cruelest mistake. Sucks to be you! These scavenger creeps have completely taken over our battleship, and according to intel reports, eaten most of my lunch from the galley's mini-fridge. So, I'll scout up ahead, enveloping the enemy in a classic pincer movement. Plus, maybe I can find the guy who stole my food, and make him pay. Use this station to build a robot helper. That's what my mother always told me, and it seems like good advice here.
All right, so we're going to start the Sky Fortress level as we're going through these Sky Baron docks with the Golden Queen. Now, she is a villain sensei who comes in the starter pack, and you may remember her from Skylanders Trap Team, but she's been equipped with a whole new set of moves. So here you'll see she's got this really awesome golden turret, which will shoot at enemies, just taking them out real easy. So we're going to use this station to build some robot helpers. And so you'll see they're going to build us the Vulture Mulcher, which we can use to destroy this vulture ship.
Make the big metal bird!
3, 2, 1!
Woohoo! Out away!
So in addition to taking out the vulture ship, we took out some of those small vultures. But now that we're down here, we've got some more vultures with jetpacks to contend with. So using Golden Queen's turret, it's a great way to get them to attack even while you're avoiding the enemy's attacks. Then she also has that really cool splashdown attack, which will turn enemies to gold. And so you'll see it's great because it freezes them, allowing you to use her main staff to launch golden scarabs to take them out. So it's a really great effect if you've got multiple enemies in the area, laying down the turrets while also using that really awesome gold freeze effect and then finishing them off with her primary attack.
Hey, over here!
Alright, so those enemies are now defeated, so we're going to move on forward. Say hello to Jetvac as we platform across these to hopefully get to the hangar. So it looks like there's a lot of enemies up ahead, so I think now's a good time to switch out Golden Queen for another Sensei. And so we're going to bring in Tri-Tip, who is our master of the Smasher battle class. And so as you can tell by looking at him, he has this massive mace, which he can use to take out enemies. He also has the ability to bring in these fossilized dinosaur skulls from these tar pits to grab enemies, so that way you can get closer and smash them with your mace. He also has the ability to kind of close the distance on his enemies by doing this horned charge using his Triceratops horns. Overall, really, really powerful Sensei, all about getting close to enemies, grabbing them with your fossilized dinosaur heads, and taking them out with your giant mace.
Perfect balance between fury
And so now that we've defeated all of those enemies, we're going to collect our loot, get our treasure, which we use to upgrade our characters, and we're going to visit the Sensei Shrine. So you'll see here the different characters that can access this shrine.
All right! Yeah! Sky Chi power.
And we've unlocked our Sky Chi power for Tri-Tip. And so the way that you fill up the Sky Chi meter is by defeating enemies. Now obviously, since we just unlocked it, it's full right now. But if we were to use it and then encounter more enemies, we'll want to defeat them to be able to refill that Sky Chi meter.
New chest.
Alright, and so we found an awesome chest there, which we can use to build our own character. Now you'll see here we're getting an experience orb that levels our character up. It's this bundle of experience that you can find in certain areas of the levels.
Heads up, Skylander. A Vulture cargo ship is headed right this way. See? There it is. It's loaded with supplies for an upcoming invasion. Or maybe the Vulture's annual chili cook-off. Either way, I say we smash those crates with a wrecking ball. You just need to restore power to the wrecking ball first.
Side note, there is nothing more frightening than a Vulture chili cook-off. They don't even use spices. It's really weird. Alright, so now we're in the control room for the wrecking ball. And so you'll see, it's up to us to figure out this beam puzzle to clear our path to be able to power on the wrecking ball. And so unlike similar beam puzzles that we've had in Skylanders games, this one isn't about connecting the beams, but in fact blocking them, because these beams are preventing us from moving forward. And so what we want to do is hide them behind other boxes to clear the path. Push those boxes, Tri-Tip. Alright, so now that the path is cleared, follow the trail of coins, jump on up, and power on the wrecking ball. While also getting as much loot as possible so that we can upgrade our abilities for our senseis. And you never leave a burger behind.
Capital! Now see this control panel out here? Come and use it to start wrecking.
Alright, so now we gotta head back out, grab control of the wrecking ball, and take out that cargo ship.
squawk and awe.
And that is a very, very big bird. And so the squawk and awe combo of that tiny little vulture on top of the really giant one is pretty intimidating. And so you want to try and get Jetvac to help you out. So what we're going to do is unleash our Sky Chi maneuver to see if we can take out the squawk and awe combo. So you'll see the Sky Chi made short work of those enemies, but you'll also see how it depleted our Sky Chi meter. And so by defeating these enemies, you'll see it progressively fill up so we can hopefully use it again. And so once we've defeated those enemies, we're going to unlock another Imaginite chest.
This way, Skylander.
Got some sweet new Mighty Melon arm guards. And so here's where you would take control of the Wrecking Ball to take out that Vulture cargo ship. But we're going to skip ahead and check out the Thumpin Wumpa Islands level.
Why are you still dancing? The great synchronization celebration is on the other side of the island.
At last! 20 years of meticulous planning, preparations, and machinations have all built to this single moment. The fathomless rhythmic energies of Wumpa Island itself shall power my Cortex Matrix Chamber and create an unstoppable army of loyal minions. And this time, none of my stupid henchmen will be around to ruin it for me.
Hot butter toast! What kind of shindig is this?
I don't know. I don't like the looks of whatever that is.
Hudabaga! These terrible bad vibes will shake the whole of the island apart if you don't set them right.
Boy, howdy, I'll say. That was a heck of an explosion. Downright dissonant. I reckon that awful machine has gone and messed up the rhythmic vibe of parts of this here island.
Crash, I'm sure that Neo-Cortex is behind all of this. You must stop him from meddling with the synchronization celebration, or the world might not hear from us for another 20 years.
All right, and so now we've moved on to the Thumpin Wumpa Islands Crash Bandicoot level expansion. And so this is the level that you unlock if you put Crash Bandicoot or Neo-Cortex on the Portal of Power. And so this is a really fun level designed to really pay homage to the history of Crash Bandicoot and his series. And so this level, you'll see, is themed out with a lot of Wumpa fruit, a lot of crates, a lot of the things that you would connect with Crash Bandicoot in his 20 years of history. We've got Aku Aku showing up. We've got Uka Uka showing up with Neo-Cortex. We also have Neo-Cortex as a playable character. And the level itself is infused with music. It's a really fun level because the synchronization celebration has started, and unfortunately, Neo-Cortex and fake Crash have kind of caused it to become desynchronized. And so you'll see that in these choir areas.
Senseis are stronger here.
What you need to do is use these jump pads to match the statues in these areas to resync the music.
Hey, did you come through here earlier? I swear I saw you just before that big explosion. Or maybe it was some other bandicoot. His eyebrows were out of control.
so now we're going up against these really awesome musically themed chompies with their hula skirts, and these musical crabs that have these bongo shells which they use to attack. So as mentioned, it's a really musical themed level, and that goes into the enemies as well. And so you'll see enemies throughout this level with really fun musical themes. So what's great about this level is the amount of exploration. So you'll see here, sneaking off to the side to find the boom boxes, which are a hidden collectible throughout the Thumpin' Wumpa Islands. Alright, so now back on the main path here. Gotta get Crash some pizza. You gotta watch out for the TNT boxes. And make sure to jump on the arrow crates, because it allows you to ricochet between the two boxes, getting as many Wumpa fruit as you can. And see there, we destroyed the arrow box, so I now can't jump up and reach the down arrow, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we found a selfie spot, and this is an area where the camera will pose in a really fun way to allow you to get a great picture of your Sensei or Imaginator. So frame it right and take a picture, and you'll get a bonus for doing so. So you'll see the area up ahead is also an area of dissonance, where we'll need to solve another music puzzle. And in there with a nice belly flop to finish the song. So you'll see, just like everything else on the island, even these jumping platforms are musically themed. Alright, so let's check in with Aku Aku.
Ah, there you are, Crash. I have some news. Your old friend Spyro has been searching the islands for anything giving off those bad vibes. He has an unusual theory about the explosion that caused this mess. Meet up with him in the village ahead and keep your ear out for bad vibes. They are spreading.
Skylanders are stronger here.
Alright, so now we're in another area of the Wumpa Islands. We have to progress forward to find Spyro. Hopefully he knows what's going on. Don't forget to explore every inch of the island, because you never know when you'll find an Imaginite chest. Looks like we got the Viking arm guards, and so you'll see we've now found 2 of the 3 pieces for the Sun Hardened set. And so you'll see those crates here, oof, I timed it wrong. They change based on the timing, so you could either get a TNT crate, you can get a jump crate, or you can get an extra life. And so you'll see we found another one of the hidden boom boxes. So now we're going to skip ahead in the level because we wanted to show you one of the first chili pepper runs that you can do, which is this really fun side area that only Crash can access. And this is the ultimate homage to the Crash Bandicoot games of the past.
Welcome to the chili pepper run. I'm so excited for you to finally try it. Now don't forget, the more crates you get, the more awesome prizes you can win. As long as you don't, you know, get crushed. I want to say that I've really thoroughly tested it for you, but all of my test runners kind of got squished by the giant bowling ball, so... It's an experiment. It'll be great. You'll be great. You'll be the best crate getter of all time. I'm so your biggest fan.
Now, if you remember the original Crash Bandicoot games, there were a lot of sections where you were running toward the camera as a giant boulder or some other enemy was chasing after you. And so what we've done is recreate those for this Crash level, where you get to eat a flaming hot chili pepper, gain tremendous speed, and you have to outrun these crazy boulders. And then you have an added objective of trying to get, oh, I missed one, these crates as you're running away from the boulder. And if you can get all 50 crates, you get a really great reward. There's more than one of these chili pepper runs in the Crash level, and then there's also sections specifically for Dr. Neocortex, which we aren't showing today, but are really, really fun. Oh, almost got it. All right, 48 out of 50 isn't bad. So you'll see some of the rewards here, but the ultimate reward is getting the Soul Gem for Dr. Neocortex if you can get all 50 of the crates. All right, Portal Masters, well, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play of Skylanders Imaginators, where we took you through 3 of the levels that we have in our game this year. We've got the Mushroom River, we've got the Sky Baron Battleship Hangar, and we've got the really awesome Thumpin Wumpa Islands level that comes with Crash and Dr. Neocortex. And so I hope you enjoyed your look at Skylanders Imaginators. Be sure to subscribe and come on back for another Let's Play video. Thanks.